Come closer. I want to talk to you. I'm going to tell you an astounding story.
Hi, my name is Aaron Miller, and I'm a game designer on The Big Fix. I'm here today to talk about the hidden agendas and roles we've talked about in our other videos, and the part they play in the game mechanics in the emergent narrative of The Big Fix. Let's start with the hidden agendas. Each player starts the game with a hidden agenda card, which will remain hidden from other players until the end of the game. Players will score roughly half their total points through their hidden agenda, meaning that victory in the Big Fix almost always comes down to accomplishing the objectives on your agenda card. The agenda make up an enormous part of the game plot, as each player's hidden agenda card will determine which of the game's main plot lines they take part in. The first plot line revolves around the cat and mouse game between the detective and murderer. The detective must use their intuition to pick up on subtle tells which separate the murderer from the suspects, and make a final conviction at the end of the game based on their findings. The detective will be rewarded if they successfully convict the murderer, and punished if they put the wrong person behind bars. The second plot line is between the murderer and the suspects. Both of these hidden agendas revolve around avoiding conviction. The murderer must bury the right clues and avoid revealing their hidden traits, such as their vice and fingerprints, without giving themselves away. If they avoid conviction at the end of the game, they will score points. Each game has two suspects, the only agenda to have two of the same type. While the suspects don't know who each other are, they are both attempting to complete the same goal: distance themselves from the murderer by burying clues which implicate them. Suspects score points depending on how successful they were at burying evidence which implicates them, while the murderer only scores points for avoiding conviction. The shark follows his own plot line in The Big Fix. He lost big on the fixed fight, which provoked the murder, and he's out for any revenge he can get. The hidden agenda card for the shark begins face down, but is revealed when the shark decides to make their first move, unlike the other agendas, which must always stay hidden. The shark is rewarded for bullying other players and being a general nuisance to all who stand in his way. The schmo is the final agenda, which represents an average person whose fate was swept up in the complex plot of the other characters. The schmo is loosely based off of the dude from the Big Lebowski, a neo-noir film, and will spend the game attempting to find their family heirloom, which was lost or stolen from them, much like the dude is just trying to find his rug. The family heirloom is a card from the clue deck which rewards a point to any player who possesses it at the end of the game. But to the schmo, their heirloom is priceless and worth far more to them at the end of the game than to any other players. Hidden agendas define each player's motives throughout the game, but they only tell part of the game's story. The other half of the story is told by the role cards. Role cards describe the player's place in society. They are always face up, and they differ from agendas in that players will earn points from their role card throughout the game, instead of at the end of the game like hidden agendas. The first two roles are synonymous with film noir: the private investigator and the fatale. The private investigator's role in film noir is to follow other players, turn up dirt whenever possible, and piece together the mystery of the story. In The Big Fix, the PI will be given points for revealing other players' hidden traits, and has the ability to hold onto more clues than the other players. The fatale, which can be both male and female, is the quintessential manipulative role. The fatale will constantly be looking for opportunities to entice and force other players into helping them, and will be rewarded for their manipulative efforts. Next is the entertainer, which can be a singer, a dancer, a musician, a writer, or any other artistic type typically found in noir. Always in the spotlight, the entertainer does not abide by the same social rules as other players, and will be rewarded for getting their attention. The big spender is the classic wealthy character, such as the nightclub owner or the real estate tycoon, which loves to flaunt their wealth for all to see. The big spender starts each turn with more cards than the other players, and is rewarded for making big, expensive plays with their moxie cards. The politician captures the corrupt politics and law enforcement which are so often found in film noir. This politician is a seedy type, and always has his hand in one too many cookie jars. More so than the other roles, the politician will be rewarded for pursuing personal gain. The last role is the consort. the only role which is truly helpful to other players. The consort is rewarded points for helping out other players and has the unique ability to share their Moxie cards. Agenda cards are assigned at random at the beginning of the game, while role cards can be either chosen or assigned in whichever way the players deem fit. Part of what makes the Big Fix so much fun is the emergent narrative created by the hidden agenda and role cards, and we hope this video sheds some light on what kind of stories you'll be telling with your friends once you get to play the game.